Hello, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'm going through a few of my garden plans and goals I have lined up for my 2026 garden. So one of my main focuses of this year is to really amp up the biodiversity of my garden. So I started a lot last year with adding things like I've got a bird feeder, I've got a bird bath, I've got a bird house, hello Kiki, don't mind him. Bird houses, I've got a bug house, I've got a little dish that has got rocks in it so that the insects and bees can take some water as well. Are you biting my... Please don't eat my plant. Kyrie, really? Really? Has anyone else got a spider plant that their cats absolutely love to death? I'm surprised this isn't bold, honestly, because of him and my other cat. Another section we have is this big shrubbery section right by our shed, and we could dig it up, we could trim it down, but that's one of the things that I definitely made sure that I was like, nope, I'm going to leave it so it's got a little extra bit of space, so if any insects or any other creatures or anything want to hide away, they can hibernate over the winter and everything. They've got that space. They've got that space. Hello. But yes, so my number one priority and goal for this year is to really improve the biodiversity, because I really want to see a bit more like variety of insects. Like I had loads of bees, I had loads of ladybugs. Oh my gosh, it got to the point where I was really concerned, especially when I was like mowing the grass, because every 5 seconds I'd be like, oh, can't go over there. Oh, there's another one. Oh my god, did I just accidentally catch a ladybug? It was a lot. But then we also had so many moths, so many butterflies. Like our garden was like infested with the cinnabar moth, because we've got a lot of, I think it's rigwort plant in our garden, and they absolutely devoured it. But I'm more than happy for that, because it was just so fun seeing the little caterpillars and the little like changing into the butterflies. Hopefully this year we'll see a little bit more variety when it comes to them. I'm hoping we see some dragonflies. I don't think that's going to happen, but because I haven't got that much water around. But that's my main goal. I want to see dragonflies. From a presentation point of view, one of the plans I have is I've got one of those cheap metal arches, like spare to hand, and I thought during our walkway to put it like in between the walkway, because at the end we can't, like as much as I'd love it at the end, that's where our washing line is, so it just wouldn't be ideal, but it would work during the middle. And I really want to grow from seed passion flower, because if you've never smelled a passion flower or witnessed a passion flower, they are beautiful, and the smell is like such a nostalgic smell to me. So I'm hoping and praying I can successfully grow them. So I just think with the purple and the greenery going overhead amongst having roses on the other side, and then you've got my lavender and then other flowers beside it, it would just feel like a little magical little cottage garden. I'm praying that works out. If worst case scenario, I'll go Aldi, I'll go B&M, I'll see if they've got any of the passion flower roots or anything to hand, and just kind of go from there. But it's gonna happen. It is going to happen. Another plan this year that I really want to focus on is more flowers. Definitely more varieties of the same ones that I know worked really well in my garden. I've got like about 10 varieties of sunflowers and cosmos, so my garden is going to be absolutely covered in them. But last year I told myself to focus on the vegetables, and then halfway I was like, I really regret not starting flowers earlier. And so I only managed to get cosmos, poached eggplant and sunflowers, and not even like a good amount. It was only like a few that I managed to get. And calendula. Calendula absolutely boomed in my garden this year, last year. So I really want to do a lot more varieties of those. Cornflowers, again, I've got so many, and they dry so well as well. So I'm really hoping to have like a lovely, beautiful bouquet of dried cornflowers for the end of the year as well. What other ones I'm hoping to do? Honestly, maybe cosmos and sunflowers. But I will trickle in a few more, like I'll do a few more marigolds, I'll do more calendula. I've got a few different varieties of calendula as well. I think one's like a yellow, like a creamy yellow, and then the other one's like a white or like an icy yellow, I think it might be. But yeah, so more flowers is a must. I really want to focus on succession sewing this year. This was one of my flaws from last year, and it's just getting the timing right. Like, I've seen a few people say like just do one of each thing like every month. Some would say just sew one set and then do the same thing the following week. So I really want to knuckle down on that, especially with winter crops. That was something I was quite disappointed in, because that was one of the goals last year, was to do winter crops. But by the time they had to go out, they just got devoured by slugs, and they just didn't survive. So I didn't get anything, sadly, from the garden this winter. Succession sewing is one that I really want to focus on this year. To kind of coincide with that as well is to making sure I get a reoccurring abundance of crops. I really want to preserve a lot more this year, because me and my family have got a busy 6 months coming up, so it can really do with having that abundance there, having stuff what I can, like courgettes, like in the freezer, so I can just chuck them in whenever I get the chance to, and everything. And tomatoes, I'm going to do about 3 or 4 varieties of tomatoes, so I can do some sauces, jarring with them and everything as well. So it's, yeah, really focusing on the abundance of stuff. I think I want to do about 4 varieties of squash. I've still got my squash from that I grew last year. I really want to focus on how much I can grow and then allow to have throughout the rest of the season. And then my last one is more fun, more just to bring colour into the garden and everything. So I really want to be a little bit more focused on like upcycling things. So like, I've got a pair of boots that I absolutely love and adore, but if I was to walk in a puddle, my socks would be absolutely drenched. So they're just past their date, basically. And I really want to turn that into a planter and maybe put flowers. I might put chives. Hello. What's wrong? What's the matter? But I really want to put chives and kind of upcycle it in that way. We've got a chimney, like a chimney burner. That one I've put a plant on top before. And I really just want to have fun with making planters out of silly things, or just things I just find around the house. Like, just hopefully that'll save me a little bit of money as well, and just add a bit more fun and personality to the garden. And that's all the plans and goals I have for this year. Let me know if you have any of the same, or what are you thinking of or planning on doing to your garden this year. Let me know below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye. So succession sewing. Succession sewing. Oh my god, I can't say it. Succession sewing. Oh god.